Well, I started racing at Cool Road. Actually, I started with Don Albaum, had the racing up at the stadium back in 1957, something like that. And I got my cousin, my cousin Jake Foster had Sweet 16, a Chevy.
Right.
And I raced that. I bought my car from Ronnie Blackburn in 1964.
Really?
Yeah, I bought it when he got through racing up at Erie's.
Right.
I gave him $1,800 for his car. It was just a simple car. It had a roll bar in it, but there was no modification to it, nothing. It had a 327 engine in it, but that's where I started with getting the late models.
Was that a Chevelle that you bought from Ronnie?
Yeah. Then I made a 65 out of it, and a 66 and a 67. Put the skins on, bought the stuff for it, so I had a late model every year.
Okay.
For 1965, I put a new tent, but in 66, I built the thing, made a tank out of it.
What kind of a racer were you, Larry?
Hard nose.
Were you?
Yeah, I had a tank, weighed 6,500 pounds.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
6,500
pounds. Nobody dared to hit me.
What kind of an engine did you have to pull it?
427 with crawler roller cams in it. I could rev it up at 7,200 RPMs.
I mean, you talked about a tank, a 6,500-pound car. Holy
reinforced. All reinforced frames and everything.
I mean, this is the opposite of the Ronnie Blackburn, Hyle Russells, and those early guys who would really strip the cars.
Yeah.
What was your theory?
Well, I had a mechanic, Dick Gibbs, and he didn't want things breaking down. So we fish plated the whole frame. I went up to Dia Springs and I got a spring for the wheel wells, so they couldn't the rear wheel wells, they couldn't be pushed in. It was a long spring. It was shaped the same shape as the wheel wells. And the trunk had a steel plate in it, and it couldn't, like Marty Rader one time, he spun out in front of me and I hit him, took the whole front end of his car off. He come up and said to me, he said, "That's a pregnant elephant." He was mad. In fact, that he wanted to fight. I said, "You want to fight? Not here. Let's go up in the woods." He wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Dick Litz one time up there. Remember Dick Litz?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Dick Litz come up to me one time. I was racing the thing, and him and I were going round and round on the curve, stuff like that, and I guess I kind of shoved him out on the curve because I slid into him or something. Anyhow, he went to the pit entrance and blocked the pit entrance, so I couldn't come in because I took the flag, the victory flag, and that's our victory flag. He parked at the the entrance to the pit. So I just eased up against him and just pushed him right around with that car of mine. And then he come down to the pits there and ready to fight. Yeah, Johnny Ditch, we raced together. He got pissed off at me because I hit him up at Erie's one time, going around the curve. He was on the inside and I put him in the wall. And Chuck Piazza, yeah, he raced a Chevy for Berglund Chevrolet.
Yep.
And him and I were good friends. Tom Dill, of course, him and I went around and around. We're good friends though, Tom Dill. Jim Scott, I went down to see him race in 1967 down at Daytona. Bruce Busink had him run, and I went down to watch him race. He said, man, he said, I never realized what it was like being in that speed. And Tom Dill, he shit his britches when he went to, yeah, he said he actually shit his britches when he was racing down there. One time he went down. I think Bobby Snars was one of the toughest.
Yep.
Bobby Snars and Johnny Whitehead and Squirt Johns, they're all tough. They won different times. Yeah, one time I was in a semi race with Squirt Johns and let's see, Flying Farmer, Johnny Whitehead,
right.
And those guys. And I was going around the track and it was wet, very wet, and I was in first place, and they tried to pass me, but as I got up the straightaway, I was fishtailing. They didn't dare to go around me. Finally, Squirt John tried to go around me, and I fishtailed him in. He went into the infield and sat there. So I won the race.
Well, I suppose you had such a big, heavy car. They gave you a lot of leeway.
They did. They had to.
Yeah.
I was impregnable. Yeah.
Pregnant elephant.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a great
That's
story.
perfect, Larry.
Well, one time at Stateline, my front suspension tie rod end broke, and it put me right in the wall and up the fence. I hung up there on the fence. Wow. with my Chevelle.
Really?
Up there.
like a fly in a spider's web.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
How the hell did they get you down? Did you stay in the car? I mean,
I got out of the car.
Okay.
It didn't go up that high. I mean, it went up probably 5 feet, something like that. Up at Cool Road, I was reading the race, and flagman Chuck Weary. I was trying to be smart and go over towards him, and when I went towards him a little, because he's waving the flag, standing on top of the railing, and a tie fell off there, and I hit that with that. I had a big tire on the right side, and hit that and blowed that tire. And I was leading. It was a long race too. The guy beat me by one car.
Oh, God.
Because I got smart. I was monkeying around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's my own fault.
Well, thank you. Thanks so much.
Okay.